There was a time I trusted my husband, but not anymore. Yes, I know that he's cheating on me. Oh, okay. What time? Alright, no problems. I'll see you then. Alright, thank you. Okay. How was that?
Good.
Can I have some of those?
I thought you quit.
I guess it's not easy to quit what you love. Thanks.
Okay, let me help you with that. There you go.
What's wrong?
It's nothing, just that I was just thinking that someone you know might just drive by and see my car.
Well, no one I know will come up to this place. That's just the truth. Are you scared about something?
Maybe.
What?
Aren't you?
No.
Well, you should be.
Why? Wait. Are you worried about an ex?
Listen, Viv. There is no other woman except you. Besides, I don't think you're in a position to be jealous.
Wait. Who says I'm jealous?
I do.
Okay. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Amor.
Need I remind you that you were talking to a married woman? Somebody's wife?
Does it bother you?
Well, yes and no, but yes. The man I'm married to is very brutal, and I am willing to take him down, to destroy him, and get everything he owns.
I should go back to the office.
What?
Yeah. I really have to.
Come on, let's just spend some time with me. Make it with some sugar.
Let's see.
Come on, baby.
Mrs. Olushola.
You texted me?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So why did you come in here? Let's get down to business.
Yeah, sure. I think my husband is cheating on me.
What you believe in and what you can prove are two different things entirely. How sure are you?
You really cannot tell what a woman thinks.
Okay, so how long have you been married?
6 years?
And he has never been unfaithful to you?
Yes, he has.
Why now?
Because then I never found any reason to, but now I do.
Interesting. Nick recommended me.
Yes, he did. You know, the truth is, I never thought there were still any private detectives except in movies.
Well, it's not what you think. You see, I like to stay in my car and just stare at motels. Last night, I had to sit in my car for 5 hours waiting for a lady's husband to come out with his girlfriend. My eyes are still blurry with neon. But trust me, I got some good photos.
Good to know. Here.
Addresses and photos in there?
Yeah, but this has to be strictly confidential.
You can bet it is. I'll see you later. She's an I4. Due to an item?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
Well, you could dignify it with a no.
Like, how long is this going to take?
That depends on how long the husband makes a mistake.
Well, obviously that's not going to be too long.
And how do you know?
I'm a defense attorney. It's my job to know these things.
What's his name?
Wande Olushola, the very popular business mogul.
You're home early.
Yeah, I'm just here for a little bit. I have a meeting tonight. I'm not gonna be here for long. I just want to rest a bit and change my clothes.
What's the meeting about?
Well, it's a new high rise. We're supposed to break ground next month, but the construction loan hasn't closed yet.
Why don't you postpone the groundbreaking?
It's not that simple.
You're right. I guess I'm too dumb, Abby. Anyways, are you going to be able to make it for dinner tonight?
No, probably not.
Welcome, sir. Ma, I'm done in the kitchen. Would you like me to get you something?
Don't worry. I'll come and see what you've done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's that?
Oh, Rekia, that's the new maid I got from an agency.
What's about Shalewa?
Oh, that one. She was not really serious with her job, but I had to sack her.
This one, I hope it's the same fee.
Of course, I understand. Knowing the fact that my husband is a very stingy man.
Not that. Okay, it's just that making money is hard. Okay, so we have to be wise in spending it. Why are you giving me that look?
Nothing. The money is there for you to spend. Spend it.
Me to be invested so we can have more to secure the future for us.
It's when you're alive you spend money.
So
if you die, money is
you need
finished.
to change the way you think about money. Yeah. You like it here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir, I do.
Everything good?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Good.
Sir, Madam told me about the family, and I'm very grateful to be working for her as a maid.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. Where are you from?
I'm from Edo State, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's nice. Well, yeah, I'll just let you get back. Don't hesitate to come to me if you have any problems, okay?
Okay, sir.
Any problems at all.
Okay, sir, I will.
All right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Ma, this is really hard for me.
Remember your family. Ricky, think about what this money will do for your family. You'll be able to bring them to Lagos.
I know, but for me to do this...
Do you see how this man treats me?
Ma, I think he really loves you.
I know my husband. I know him so well. Ricky, look at me. If you help me do this, I will be able to get a divorce. And this whole house will be mine. All mine. Then you have a place here to stay for as long as you wish. I know this is very difficult for you to do. But I need you to try.
But what if your husband doesn't want me?
Do you see the way he looks at you? There's a saying that if you want to chase something, just allow it chase you. You will try, right?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
How did you get in here?
Well, your secretary let me in before she left.
Look, Viv, we need to be more careful. You can't just come in here.
Look, I'm being very careful. The thing is, you're my lawyer and we can account for a few visits. Can't we, darling?
That's not the point.
Are you hungry? Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babe. What? What's with the gaze?
It's just that, I'm so amazed that you're here with me. I mean, you can have any man that you want, you know that.
But you are the man I want.
Are you sure?
You know, all my life, men always choose me. But now, I choose you.
I need you to be honest with me. Are you sure that you really want to go through with this?
Aren't you?
Well, the thing is that, in my profession, I've seen different people get divorced. I have gone through it myself. And I know that it's never easy.
I know, but that's the only way we can get everything we want.
Is it?
Look, my husband thinks that whatever money he gives to me should be enough and generous enough for me as a reasonable woman to accept. But then, I am not a reasonable woman. I am not like every other woman, so the money is not enough. Which is the reason I even got into the marriage in the first place. I want more.
Okay. So what about the girl?
Rikia. She's in the house. She's going to make every effort she can to lead him astray. And then we can have pictures and something to prove so that he can pay me for all I deserve.
And what is the plan?
Well, I've been thinking. Maybe I'll just bring up an argument and we'll have a disagreement. Then I'll walk out of the house and let the both of them be so that we can get all the proof, all the pictures we need.
No, I don't think that would work. It's going to take quite some time.
You don't know the girl. You need to see what Regina looks like.
Thing is, I think your husband is a careful man. I mean, he never got to where he is today by making mistakes.
No, he didn't. But my darling, no one is perfect. We are humans. So, I can't wait.
Janet, what happened? What is the matter?
Sister, there's serious trouble. Very serious trouble.
Wait, you're scaring me right now. What is the matter?
The owner of the slum where we live has asked us to pack out of the house before the end of this month.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. He just came with some heavily looking men and threatened to deal with us if we don't leave at the end of the month.
This is not good. This is not good. This is not the right time for this. No, this shouldn't be happening now. I've not completed the task my madam gave to me. Gosh.
Task? What task?
See, you won't understand. You won't. The major reason why I agreed to take this job is because my madam promised to give us a place with her in her house.
What? Oh my God, so we're going to live in that mansion with you? Mama will be so happy to hear this.
Calm down. You don't need to be all excited yet. You don't need to.
Why won't I be excited? Of course, Mama will be glad to hear this. She needs all the good news she can hear right now.
Mama doesn't need any good news. There is no good news to give to Mama. So just keep quiet about it, okay?
What is going on here? Is it that you don't want us to come and live in that same mansion with you? That isn't how you are blooming. You don't want to... Come on now. Why are you like this?
I can see that you're an ingrate. I am doing all these things for you people and this is what you have to say. Don't worry.
No, you are the ingrate. I've closed up my life just to take care of Mama and my other siblings. Why do you live here in this mansion looking all gloomy? In fact, you are the real ingrate.
Okay. I can see that you came here to cause quarrel and I won't give you that pleasure of enjoying it. I would not give you. Tell Mama that everything is fine and I am working on things. I will get back to you people later, okay? I'll tell you when things are fine. It's okay.
I don't even have a life of my own again.
Okay, let's go. How does it feel?
Where are you?
I have been watching. My eagle eyes are everywhere.
That's good to know. Sounds interesting.
I told you that I will find something.
Okay. So do you have anything for me yet?
He's been a good boy.
Look, I'm not really concerned about you watching him at the daytime. Just give him a few more nights and put a close eye on him.
Alright.
Alright.
That what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place to run or hide. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. K to the A to...
Hey, so have you decided if you'll be going for the exhibition?
No, I won't be making it. You can go along. Don't buy anything though.
Well, you don't have to worry yourself. You have not given me enough money to afford such things.
You know, it must be very hard for you. You know, it must be very difficult waking up in this house, thinking which dress to wear, which car to drive. It must be very difficult. You know one thing though, you didn't have these problems when I met you. If we hadn't met, you'd probably still be a waitress by now.
Well, I'm not complaining.
You know better than to do that. Hey. Nice earrings.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't remember buying those for you.
Well, I bought them myself.
Are they expensive?
If you want to deduct it from my allowance.
I just want to know where my money is going.
Look, this thing is just money. Just money.
Just money to you, but it's hard-earned money to me, okay?
Oh, Wendy. Where are you going?
Out. I'm going out.
Where are you going?
Why, are you gonna miss me?
Okay, let's go. How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. How does it feel caught in a trap you set for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. Yeah. In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah. That what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place to run or hide. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. K to the A to the R and A.
Hey, Rekia. Where are you headed?
I'm going to buy something. Madam gave me a free day tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Do you need company?
Oh, no, that's fine. Thank you.
No. Come on, I'll take you somewhere nice. Come on.
What?
Your seatbelt.
Oh.
You look nice, like really, really nice.
Thank you, sir.
You don't have to call me that.
No, I can't do that.
Who's the boss here?
You, sir.
Exactly. So call me one day.
Okay. One day.
See, that sounds nice. Alright, so I know the perfect place. Thank you for a very fun night. It's been a lot of fun.
You're welcome. No, I can't do that.
No. Tell me anything you want. Anything.
Please, just take me home.
I promise I won't hurt you. I promise.
Yeah, hello? Yes. Do you have anything? Hello, Nick. I just got a call. I will be getting some pictures tomorrow. I just hope they are really, really, really good. Okay, now I wish you were here. Alright, you take care. Bye. You were home late last night.
Mom, would you like something?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I ran into some old friends.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Good to know. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Are you okay?
Why?
You're not acting yourself, you're acting a bit strange. Is something bothering you?
What?
Well, is there something you want to talk to me about?
What do you mean I'm not acting myself? How am I acting?
You're not acting. Is this how you are on a good
I'm just
day?
trying to sit here in peace and drink my Lipton.
Well, I'm just asking if you're fine or not. Because you're not the...
Okay, you know what? I don't need this right now, okay?
No, I'm just asking if something is bothering you and you don't need this. Really?
Yes.
How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. How does it feel caught in a trap you set for another? What does it feel like? Yeah.
Sorry. Janet, what's the meaning of all this now? Janet, what's the meaning of all this now? You kept me waiting even after I told you I can't stay out too long.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't get enough money to get here on time. I'm really sorry, sister. I didn't mean to.
Anyway, how's Mama and others?
You're managing.
What's wrong? Is everything okay? You look worried.
Sister, I've not eaten for 2 days. There's no single food in the house, not even Gary. And you know Mama cannot even go to the market ever since the market got closed. It's really hard. Just take a good look at me. See, I have bones everywhere.
I understand. I really do.
No, you don't. You don't understand. Ever since you started working for that rich woman, and you live in that big house, why we are still there in the slum?
Wait, so you think because I work for a rich woman, everything is all rosy for me, eh? See, if you know what I've been going through in that house, you would be more understanding and respectful. Come on. I know that things are hard for us right now because of our late father. But trust me, things are going to get better soon. We'll move to a better place, I promise.
I'm really sorry I said those things. See, it's not like we don't appreciate you. We know what you're doing for us. If we don't appreciate you, we appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. See, I'm going to give you some money now to buy food stuff for today and tomorrow. Don't spend it anyhow, Lou. Don't spend it anyhow, okay? That's the money I've been saving for some weeks now. So spend it wisely, please.
I'll save it. It's fine. It's okay, sister. Big sister. You know you're a fine girl, Sha.
Thank you. Oh yeah, manage it.
Thank you, sister.
That's all I can afford to do for now, eh? So
it's okay.
You guys should just manage for me.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome to my Village and Suites.
Thank you. This is really lovely.
Thank you very much, ma.
I would like to know your room rates.
Okay, ma. Rates, ma.
Okay.
Different type of rooms on the rates, ma.
Okay, let me just go through it. That's your restroom?
Yes, ma. And we have a lounge upstairs.
Oh,
outside.
a lounge upstairs.
Yes,
I'll check that out soon. Okay. Wow, Maida View Hotel.
Yes, ma. You're here for reservation.
I would go to the restaurant and wait for a friend. I'll take a drink, of course.
Okay, I'll tell someone to come and attend to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
Thank you. This for you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry. What's your name?
My name is David.
David.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to do something for me.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Mrs. Olushola is here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll give you a camera. You will plant it in her room for me. Please.
No, I can't do that.
Don't worry.
I'm stuck here.
I understand the ethics of your job, but I will pay you a lot of money. I will give you money.
It's over now. You don't have to do anything else.
So now you would divorce him?
Of course I will. And now we can start planning on how to bring your family here.
Thank you so much, Ma. This means everything to me.
I know it does.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you.
How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another? What does it feel like? Yeah.
You seem to be taking this a lot better than I thought.
Here. 60% of the money.
What about the 40?
That should be given to you once she leaves the house.
But that wasn't our initial agreement.
Change of plans, darling.
Whose idea? Nick's?
My plans. My ideas. I'll see you later.
How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another? What does it feel like? Yeah.
One day, Olushola Stevenson, I am going to rip you of everything. Once a street girl, forever a street girl. I promised myself I would never go back to the streets, and getting married to you would never relegate me to that. This is really good. Ooh, thank you, Simi. Thank you so much. I got everything I need. Thank you. Let's get this money, baby girl. Let's get it done.
Oh yes, be careful what you do or say. K to the A to the RNA. Nah, nah, come around and get you any day. K to the A to the RNA. Be careful what you do or say. K to the A.
Some women are just so avaricious, robbing Peter to pay Paul. There is something about her that doesn't quite sit well with me.
How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. How does it feel caught in a trap you set for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. Yeah. In this game you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah. That what goes.
Yes, who is there? Who is there now?
Why is the door locked? I'm trying to get in.
That's because I changed the lock.
What? Could you open the door? I'm trying to get in.
You don't live here anymore.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to get... Could you open the door, please? Let me get inside my house.
You don't live here anymore. It's like you're not understanding.
Okay, open the door. Let's discuss this.
Discuss with my lawyer.
What? Abiba! This is my house!
Hello? Hey. Alright, I'll be there very soon. I'm okay.
Oh no, I sent her out on an errand.
How about your husband?
Well, he came to the house this afternoon and I told him that I changed the lock of the house. So he left.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Does it matter?
I think we should serve him the papers as soon as possible.
That's very correct. You know, he has so much money that he doesn't want to accept. He'd rather die than spend that money on himself. So I'm sure he will take care of himself. He knows what to do. But the truth is, now is the right time. I will destroy him.
Aviva, why did you send me divorce papers? Why would you send me divorce papers? They haven't gotten this bad. Listen, I'm talking to you, okay? No. Listen. Hello? Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. What?
Babe, all I know is that I felt so different when he kissed me. But then it also feels so wrong.
Love is sometimes funny, you know. Sometimes you just have to grab it to yourself and make it stay with you.
Wait, what are you saying? I don't understand.
What I mean is simple. If you love him, grab him to yourself, plain and simple.
Are you suggesting I should grab another woman's husband? Come on, what are you even saying, Bianca?
My sister. Hey. This is life, oh. Yes, nothing good comes to those who sit and watch. Life is a battlefield, and only those who survive the way take spoils. Yes.
Okay, so what would you suggest I do now? What's your advice?
Do you love him?
It doesn't matter. He's a married man.
I know. Do you love him?
Yes.
Yes. See? Then you have to tell him.
But he's another woman's husband.
And he's having problems with his wife. Yes. Are you not the one that told me that the wife has served him divorce papers? You could be the one to give his heart peace. So what do you want to do now?
Nothing.
Nothing? Really? So you just want to stay with a heart filled with pains?
Yes, it's better that way. It's better that way.
Okay. I'm sorry.
At this point, my client is willing to consider reconciliation.
I'm sorry, but we've ruled that out.
If that's the case, I would like to propose a 30-day cooling off period before initiating any proceedings.
My client has made her decision, so we are not ready to give more time.
If you have a proposal, can we hear it?
Good. A monthly payment of 2 million naira, plus sole possession of the house and 50% of all cash and liquid assets.
Come on, let's be reasonable. That is outrageous.
Oh, come on, my learned friend. That is very reasonable. Your client signed a prenuptial agreement. I believe you drew it up. And you're quite familiar with its provisions. And you also realize that if we go to court, it will be ruled to our favor.
Are you sure about that?
Very positive. Your client plainly violated the agreement, fidelity clause. I have photos of everything.
All right, please, you guys just stop talking. Aviva, please, for God's sake, can we talk about this? Just hear me out, please.
My client is not going to answer any question. You have heard our terms.
In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah, that what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place to run or hide. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. K to the A to the R and A. Oh yes, be careful what you do or say. K to the A to the R and A. It's gonna come around and get you any day. K to the A to the R and A. Be careful what you do or say. K to the A.
We did it.
It hasn't been completely done.
He can't contest anything.
But it still has to be presented to the court for a written approval, and then the judge has to sign it off.
I thought you're supposed to be excited.
Of course I am.
Someone should not be calling me. I don't even have a balance yet.
Who is that?
Detective see me. So.
Well, she shouldn't be calling me either. I'll talk to her later.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
I'm so happy that now we can be together. Just the two of us. Spend time together, do everything. And with the money we have, we don't lack anything.
Yeah, that reminds me. When are you going to pay Rakia?
Oh, once the divorce is finalized, I will pay her and fire her.
What?
You saw the pictures. You've seen her body. You really do not expect me to allow her walk around this house with such body, the one you've seen already. Come on. Look, I'm sorry for being overly cautious, but this is the first time I'm being in a loving relationship, and I am not ready to take it for granted. Not with that girl in this house.
Viv, you've been married for 6 years, and you don't consider that a relationship?
Well, with him, it never felt like a relationship. In fact, it felt like an agreement. An arrangement, an agreement, call it whatever you want to.
Wait, your marriage, an arrangement?
In fact, in his words, babe, we have a deal. In fact, let's have a deal.
So tell me, what was the deal?
My looks, his money. What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's funny?
That is quite romantic, actually.
Oh, please. What's romantic about? The truth is, we all know what we had to offer, so I accepted. It was fine by me.
Okay.
It was fine by me.
Interesting.
That's not funny. No, but right now, I'm happy. I'm with the man I love. I'm so happy. I know that this is love, not being in love for money.
Oh, yeah, I am the most...
I'm not going to let Rikia take my man away from me.
Noted. She's fired, right?
Life is indeed all shades of colors. Let's see then. Mr. Olushola.
Do I know him?
I am the woman who is going to haul your ass out of fire. I have done a lot of work for Nick. But when he called me about your wife, I knew there was something strange about it. The way he spoke about her got my attention. I decided to do some freelance tailing on them. He met her up in a parking lot. I followed them straight to a motel. And then I took some nice pictures of them.
How much?
That depends on how much you want what I have.
What, some pictures?
No. These are not just pictures. These are pictures that will nullify your infidelity charges your wife is using to take a lot of your money. From what I heard, she has quite a number on you. Quite a setup.
What do you mean setup?
Rekia.
Yeah?
I went to the agency she works out of. Your wife had a car to call on you at your house before she received her. It seems your wife wanted a particular type of girl. The type of girl you would find irresistible.
So Rekia was in on it?
You tell me, you were there. Did she come up on you ever?
No.
And that night?
She was just waiting for a cab, you know, and she had a day off. We ended up in a bar. But how'd you know where we were?
This is my job. I'm paid to do all this, to know all this.
I wonder how much Aviva is paying now.
Not much, considering.
All right. I'll see if I can get an extension on the hearing. You bring the pictures and then we'll talk about money.
Good.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You sure?
What is the problem? You don't look happy at all.
See, I'm fine, okay? Take this money, give it to Mama for me.
Sister, talk to me. You don't look happy. What is going on? I believe we're close enough for you to be able to discuss some certain issues with me. What's bothering your heart?
Sister, sometimes life serves us some dishes we don't want or even deserve. And all I can say is that right now life is serving me a dish I don't want to eat. I don't want it.
Does this have to do with your job?
Yes, it does.
We have noticed you're not usually your bubbly self. We missed that part. Even Mama complained the last time you came over to see us at the swamp. See, honestly, if this job is stressing you out, you might as well just stop it. Your happiness is what matters to us. We don't really care about the money.
I really wish I can take a step back right now. But I have gone too far and I have so much to lose. So I can't take a step back. I can't.
Too much? What are you talking about?
See, just give this to Mama for me. Tell her I will come see her during the weekend, okay?
You haven't finished this conversation now.
See, bye, I'll see you, okay? Alright?
Sister!
In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you realize. Yeah, that what goes around sure comes around, chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place to run or hide. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. K to the A to the RMA. Oh yes, be careful what you do or say. K to the A to the RMA.
You know, a month after we met, she said we should marry. I said, don't you need more time to get to know me more? She said, why? Does it get better? See, my family never really liked her. We had a small wedding, you know, flew to Seychelles, hired a local band, had a small wedding by the beach. She said she didn't want anything except to be with me.
I'll tell you something. You see those ones that says they don't want anything, they want more. More and more.
You know, she aborted my babies. Like 4 different times.
What?
I would have to beg her for sex. Like every other night. I overheard her talking to a friend, you know. She said she got into this marriage for the wrong reasons. Money. Which is why I stopped spending extra on her, you know. And I guess that's why she resorted to this setup. Women. Aviva is a gold-digging bitch. That's what she is.
You know, I've been thinking. The pictures, I don't think they will do well. Yes, they won't do justice to this.
What are you saying?
Yes, they prove that she and the lawyer are having an affair. But it doesn't prove that there is a setup.
Okay. So, what do you suggest?
Like a taped confession.
And how do you propose I get that?
There are ways around it.
Such as?
The less you know about it, the better.
Hello?
Hello, Nick.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay.
When you and your girlfriend decided to set up her husband, whose idea was it to bring in the maid?
What?
Hello?
Hello, Viv, it's me.
Yes, Nick.
I just got a call now. I think that Simi knows.
About what?
She knows about you, Rekia, me. She knows about everything.
No, there's no way she could.
Trust me when I say I believe she knows.
Okay, now what do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Are you not a lawyer, Nick? Well, he cannot do anything if there's no evidence. Yes. Then it's not something you should worry yourself about.
Right.
I can't really talk now. I'll call you back later.
I got you.
How does it feel? Caught in a trap you set for another. What does it feel like? Yeah, yeah. In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize.
Have you ever been married?
I can't say I have.
It does strange things to people.
Well, in my line of work, I have seen few happily married couples.
Marriage has nothing to do with happiness.
I'd say you have a particular slant on the subject.
Yeah, I do. So I believe you have something for me.
Oh yes, and I believe you have something for me.
Sent me your account details yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Still have it. Alright, sent your money to you. Plus 20,000 naira to get your car washed.
Thank you.
That's doing business with you.
Likewise. Take care of you.
And she's willing to testify that these pictures were taken before that of you and your girl?
Yes.
Ever heard of the word connivers?
No, not really.
Well, essentially, it is when someone sets up a situation so tempting that someone else would have to do some wrongdoing in order to pursue that temptation, rather. And I've seen these pictures. This girl definitely fits that category.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly?
It means that your wife is in for a rude awakening.
Hey, what about the tapes? Are they admissible in court?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I could get some collaborating witnesses, but I don't think I would have to.
Why not?
Because if a lawyer friend sees this, I don't think we want to go to court.
Could you get me a court order so I could get into my house and pick some things?
Yeah, definitely. When?
Today.
Today. Okay, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, man.
Viv, but what if she knows something?
She doesn't know anything. If she knew something, she should have spilled by now.
What if she goes to your husband?
With what? She doesn't have anything.
Look, we cannot underestimate a woman like that. We can't.
Well, let's watch and see. Meet me at home in an hour.
Please, I need your help, please.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
My boss, he just came to the house and I just couldn't face him. I had to leave.
Why?
Okay, you know that he has not been at home since his wife took him to court. And I've also been avoiding him since then.
You've been avoiding him since then? I don't understand. Why?
Because I don't know what my heart wants. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know what your heart wants? Yet you ran away from the house to come here and see me? Eh? Baby, you're in love. Stop fighting it. Stop.
Yes. Yes, I'm in love. I'm in love, yes.
Good.
I'm in love.
At least we are getting somewhere. You are in love. You're in love. Alright. You know what? You just have to tell him. Go and tell him that your heart beats for him.
What if he doesn't want me the way I want him?
I doubt if that's a possibility. Unless you're not talking about the same man whom you told me kissed you with so much passion. But, no buts. Just go get the man your heart beats for. Go! Go! What is your problem, this girl? Why are you acting like this in this modern world? Behaving like a Jew girl. Excuse me. Come, please, let me make my order.
I just want you to know.
How much did she pay you?
What?
My wife. How much did she pay you to do what she did?
₦1 million. And she also promised to bring my family here and that they would also live here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just want to take care of my family. I never meant to hurt you. The other night we spent together, it was real for me.
You're so sweet. Don't worry about your family, okay? I can take care of them.
Really?
How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. How does it feel caught in a trap you set for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah.
Oh, look what we have here. It's interesting. Huh. So what are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
Really? I mean, it's my home. I own this place.
Is that what you think?
Is that what I think? I have a court order, okay, permitting me to pick my stuff. You want to see it?
All right, fine. How long are you going to be here then?
As long as I want to. It's my place. Oh, why? Is she coming back home?
Yes.
Okay.
And it will be better that you're not here when she arrives.
In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah. That what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang.
Hello?
Hello? Hi, I'm at the house. He's here.
What? What is he doing there?
Well, he claims that he has a court order to come pick up some of his things.
Look, I don't want to see him. Please call me when he leaves the house.
Give me.
He wants to talk to you.
All right.
Thank you. Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing?
When they get to it, what is it?
Get to what? I just said hello. Something wrong with that?
Look, I don't have anything to say to you.
I know something you don't know, and I got something to tell you.
You know what? Why don't you just take a very good look at that house? Because that is the last time you're going to see my house.
Really? You know, I never really did get to thank you.
For what?
For Rekia. She makes me feel so young. I don't know how I could ever repay you.
In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah. That what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place.
You know, in business, there's always a risk that the people closest to you will betray you. It's happened to me. But I always find a way to find satisfaction. Always. It's like a talent. But what you did to me wasn't business now, was it? It wasn't. So I found myself looking at the outer edges of acceptable behavior to make myself better. You know, I'm curious. How did it happen? Huh? She came to you, talked you into it. What did she tell you? That I was a terrible husband? That you two were meant for each other? Huh? What promises did she make you? I hope she told you how I picked her from the gutter and dusted her down. I hope she told you about the countless abortions she's had. I mean, look at me. At my age, I still don't have a kid. I'm trying to be a young father, you know. Or about how she almost made me go bankrupt. Huh? I mean, the list is endless. Endless. Look at you. You know, I almost feel sorry for you. Almost. In a few weeks' time, I'll be back in my house. But without that Jezebel, I'll be here with my baby, Rekia. I guess it's safe to say I beat you two at your own game. Who would have thought? I have one more thing for you. So where'd you want to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. I really don't care.
Really?
I'll go wherever you want. As long as I'm happy and you're happy.
Really?
Yes. As long as I'm with you, I'm happy.
How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. How does it feel caught in a trap you set for another? What does it feel like? Yeah. Yeah. In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. That what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place to run or hide. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. K to the A to the R-N-A. Oh yes, be careful what you do or say. Careful what you do. K to the A to the R-N-A. It's gonna come around and get you any day. K to the A to the R-N-A. Be careful what you do or say. K to the A to the R-N-A. It's gonna come around and get you any day. Okay, let's go. How does it feel falling in a ditch you made for another. What does it feel like? Yeah. How does it feel? Caught in a trap you set for another. What does it feel like? Yeah. In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah. That what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place to run or hide. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. K to the A to the R and A. Oh yes, be careful what you do or say. K to the A to the R and A. It's gonna come around and get you any day. K to the A to the R and A. Be careful what you do or say. K to the A to the R and A. It's gonna come around and get you any day. How does it feel? Falling in a ditch you made for another. What does it feel like? Yeah. How does it feel? Caught in a trap you set for another. What does it feel like? Yeah. In this game, you're so professional. Everything you do so intentional. Kinda hard for you to realize. Yeah. That what goes around sure comes around. Chasing you like a boomerang. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. Don't be surprised when your shadow comes against you. There's no place to run or hide. Karma is a friend to everybody. Karma is a friend to everybody. K to the A to the R and A. Oh yes, be careful what you do or say.